Today, we are diving into one of my strongest conviction fund, FSELX, and I am showing you both my brokerage and Roth IRA positions. And let me just say this, one of these accounts is already up over 100%. So if you've been sleeping on this fund, you might want to pay attention. Hello. Welcome back to Invest with Intention YouTube channel. If you are new here, welcome. I am on a mission to turn 13,000 into 50,000 by investing into ETFs, index funds, and high conviction stocks. Before we jump in, do me a quick favor, subscribe to the channel. It costs nothing to subscribe and it really helps the channel grow. And I want to say thank you to my 56 strong subscribers. You guys rock, and please take a second to subscribe. I am showing my real portfolio and it costs you nothing. Okay, now let's dive in. So what exactly is FSELX? FSELX is the Fidelity Select Semiconductors Portfolio, a fund focused on companies that design and manufacture chips. Okay, think of it like investing in the backbone of AI, tech, and the future economy. No chips, no AI, no smartphones, no innovation. Okay, so let's start with my brokerage account. We are in it right now. Okay, let's go over here so you can see when I started this position before we go to my Roth IRA to view that too. Okay, this is my brokerage. On February 28, 2025, I started my position with 3 shares, as you can see here. Okay, since then I have been doing what I always do, dollar cost averaging. Okay, buying 1 share here, as you can see, buying 2 shares on April 16, 2025, right? Buying 0.5 share here on June 4, 2025. Okay, let's keep going so you can see how I kept progressing every time, just dollar cost averaging. On September 19, 2025, I bought 2 shares here. Okay, on October 14, 2025, 1.8 shares a share here, as you can see. Okay, now let's keep going, and now you see that it started to pick up as time went on January 20th, 2026 this year. Look at how much I was buying. 4 shares here, 4 shares here, 4 shares here, 4 shares here, right? And in the last month alone, I added 13.5 shares. Okay, as you can see, we are in in February. I added 4, 4, 2, 3, right? 13.5. Okay, FSELX now makes up about 9.84% of my entire portfolio, one of my biggest position. Okay, now let's go over to my Roth IRA so you can see. Actually, let's talk about my average cost price, because this is important here. Okay, as you can see here, my average cost price is $41.79, and the quantity I have is 55 shares right now so far, and the current price is $47.71, meaning I am up on this position since I started it about a year ago, 14.17%. Okay, or $326. That's a lot. Okay, now let's go into my Roth and talk about this one. This is where so my Roth position is here. I started this one back, let's see. All right, let's go here. I started this one back on October 3rd, 2022. So coming up, it will be 4 years in October. Okay, and I started with just 2.1 shares, as you can see. Back then the price was around, look at this, $14, right? $14. Okay, and I own, look at this, I own now 44 shares, 44.5 shares. Okay, and my cost basis is $23. Okay, because I dollar cost average, so you went from 14 to $23. Okay, and the current share price is $47.71. That is still like big, right? Like $23 compared to the current share price. Okay, That's about 105% return. Look at that right here. Okay, or 1,089. Okay, and FSELX makes up about 15% of my entire portfolio in my Roth IRA. Okay, and this is why I've literally doubled my money in about 3.5 years, basically, right? And this is why I believe in this fund. Okay, now let's talk about performance, because this is what really sold me this. Okay, let's go over here so you can see FSELX performance over the years. So starting with year to date, okay, even look at that. Tech AI and tech companies are down, but because FSELX is semiconductor is the backbone of AI, so it's in high demand. So people are buying, right? Companies are buying it. So look at that. Year to date, it has returned 10.34%. Okay, in the last year alone, 69%. Oh my goodness, that's amazing, right? Imagine investing 100K. You have made like in the last year like 69,000 in profit, right? In the last 3 years, FSELX has returned 47.12%, as you can see here. And in the last 5 years on average, it has returned 30.96% on average. In the last 10 years, it has returned 32.66%. Let that sink in. So let's put it into perspective. If you invested 100,000 10 years ago, you have been sitting on around 1.6 million dollars today. 1.6 million dollars today. That's the power of compounding plus convection. Okay, but let's be real, this is not a smooth ride. FSELX, let's go back to my brokerage portfolio. FSELX can go up big, okay, but also crash hard. You need patience and strong mindset, okay? But for me, semiconductors plus AI is equal to long-term opportunity for me. So what's the plan? Simple. 100 shares by the end of 2026, and I'm at 55 shares, okay? So what is my strategy? Stay consistent, okay? Buy every paycheck, dollar cost average. That's how I built my SCHD and SCHG positions to 100 shares, okay? If you enjoy this breakdown, check out my video on my SCHD position right now. I will be linking it over here, right here, okay, on the upper right side, okay. And don't forget to subscribe, like the video, comment how many shares of FSELX you own, and as always, this is not a financial advice. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.